Hi guys, welcome to Reflect 5 minutes cybersecurity awareness video. Today we are going to talk about exposed assets. A quick search over the internet shows us that we have many vulnerable services and protocols exposed over the internet. For example, we have more than 3.5 million devices, can be servers, PCs with open remote desktop open to the internet. We have 1.5 million devices with SMB protocol that is used mainly to share file resources. We have more than 1.5 million devices with the vulnerable Telnet open to the internet. So what happened when we open devices with such vulnerable protocols over the public internet? These protocols are deeply insecure, they have weak authentication, no encryption, and very often those protocols are used as initial attack vectors for ransomware and for other type of malware. So let's have a look about what is an attack surface and why knowing your attack surface is crucial. An attack surface is the total sum of all possible points that we refer as attack vectors in a system, network, or application that an attacker can exploit to gain unauthorized access or extract data. But today, the internet attack surface is increasing at an alarming rate. Today, organizations have exposed remote access points, like with remote desktop protocol. For example, devices with SSH, we have more than 16 million devices open to the internet, and often those devices, they are misconfigured with weak authentication, and they can be subject to brute force attacks. They can be used as initial access points for hackers. We have vulnerable web applications, misconfigured cloud storage, exposed databases, exposed credentials, and this make companies increasingly vulnerable to hackers. So it's becoming increasingly important to understand that the attack surface today is massive. For example, a recent study done by industry leaders in attack surface management showed that large organizations have 30,000 plus assets, and the most prevalent exposed assets include remote access solutions, development tools, cloud storage, and web applications. And the most vulnerable industries are healthcare, finance, and technology. And today, healthcare shows the highest prevalence of exposed remote access tools. For example, if you give an employee access to your resources on the cloud, very often they need a remote service like a VPN to access, and they need to ensure that they are using multi-factor authentication, they are using strong passwords, their PCs are patched. So what become very important for organization today is that they should minimize their attack surface, because an attack surface that is exposed over the internet means that a hacker, a cyber adversary, just needs a PC with an internet access to gain access to your resources. So minimize your attack surface, close any unused services, ensure that services that are being used are continuously being monitored, ensure that you do not have shadow IT equipment in your IT environment, because you cannot protect what you do not know. You need to prioritize patching of critical vulnerabilities within 24 hours of disclosure, ensure strong identity and access management control like two-factor authentication, ensuring that we are using like apps, we are using different types of authentication mechanism and authorization mechanism, and always gather threat intelligence to know if any of your resources are being exposed to the internet or if there has been data leakage. I hope that this has been informative for you, and thank you for viewing. Thank you.